Hi parents, this video is for kindergarten parents to kind of catch you up on our expectations since we're remote right now and kind of letting you know what we're thinking, so we're kind of on the same page with some remote things. So we're going to kind of interrupt each other and go over some topics like attendance, Google Classroom, specials, homework, that type of thing. And I'm sure that we'll think of more answers or more questions as we go and give you that information as we go. But first, we're going to talk about Google Classroom and attendance, and Mrs. Hicks is going to do that for us today.
All right, so as some of you already know, because you've already been on, we're going to post your work in Google Classroom every day. So when you log into your Google Classroom, which you can do through your Clever, so you don't have to type in all of your things, you're going to go to classwork, and that's where you'll find your assignments for the day. They'll be labeled with the date or Tuesday, like today said Tuesday slideshow on mine. Make sure that you do the daily slideshow each day. You're going to go through it. Each different page has a different assignments for each subject. When you get done, exit out and go back to Google Classroom. And when you're viewing the assignment, it says mark as done in a little box on the side. And you're going to check that every day. And that's how we're going to take our attendance so that we know you got on there and looked at the slideshow. Some days there's going to be extra assignments, like today your math assignment is separate from your slideshow. That math assignment will be due, all the extra assignments will be due by Monday of the following week. The slideshow, though, is due every day. So make sure you're getting on there and doing those. All right, Eric, you want to talk about iReady, or did I forget anything?
You said the slideshow is our attendance.
The slideshows are attendance, so make sure you're marking it as done on the day.
We need to turn that into the office the next day. They can let know. And if there's any problems with that not working out for whatever reason, let us know and we can kind of work with that as we need to.
Yep.
Office hours. The next one is office hours. The three of us are each going to be available on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays from 9 to 10 for questions or concerns that you have about things that are going on or how your student is doing or things that you would like to know a little bit more about. So we'll be on there for questions from 9 to 10, and that information is going to be at the beginning of our slideshow every day. Should be coming home in our messaging from Seesaw, and I believe that information may be on the school website once they get that up and going too. So that is information about office hours.
The next thing we're talking about is specials. I know we've had a few parents, each one of us have had a parent ask about specials. Specials teachers should also be creating a Google Classroom, and you can click on those. Your students should accept just to become part of that classroom. And once they accept that, they will be able to follow the same kind of guidelines that they're following for the three of us in our Google Classroom. Clicking on their daily assignments. You might receive a video, but it's not going to be from, say, Mr. Gentry every day. You might see one from Jim. The next day might be from art, from music, and from tech from Mrs. Schwinn. So if you have questions more about the specials, you can email the specials teachers and they will get back in touch with you. I know that I have contacted some parents and gave them email addresses. If you need email addresses, you can reach out to us and we will gladly do that for you guys. But their information will be separate from our Google Classroom. They will not be inside of our material. And I think it's Mrs. Crawshaw is going to talk to you about homework.
Yep. Homework that we sent home for December and Book It for any of the classes that are doing the Book It program. Homework we sent home for the month of December. If you would like to, when we get to the end of this week, if you would like to snap a picture of that and send it through email, through Seesaw, whatever way you want to communicate that back to us, we can keep track of the fact that that is turned in that way. So if you just take a picture on your phone or whatever and send that to us, we can keep it tracked that way. With Book It, you can do the same thing. You can send that to us at the end of this week, or if you want to save that until after Christmas, we will get those Book It certificates for pizza out to you after that when we get those back. So that should cover homework and Book It, I think.
And one of the last things we have to talk about is iReady. I know many of the students have completed their winter iReady diagnostic in reading as well as in math. Some students did not, and unfortunately with us being put to digital learning, some students still need to complete their diagnostics for math and reading. We are asking you, please do not help your child with this. This is to see growth from the beginning of the year to where we're at now, and then we will do this again at the end of the year to see how much growth that those students have made. And it's very important that you don't help them, even if they ask. Just encourage them to do their best, because this, once they get done with the diagnostic, it bases their iReady lessons on how they finish on that. So if you help them as a parent, their lessons might become very, very hard. And also, we encourage you, try not to help them during their lessons. Let them try to figure things out. You can guide them, but we just ask that the iReady is more of a tool to kind of help them with their individual growth. So we ask that you just let your kids finish their diagnostics on their own. Most of them are about halfway, if not, or 80% done. So just encourage them. If they get frustrated, stop and let them continue it the next day.
My class should be all done with iReady reading and math diagnostics, and Mrs. Hicks' is.
I have 4 kids who are not finished yet. So just like Mr. Mitchell said, it's going to show up when you log into iReady and you go to click on math or reading, the diagnostic will pop up, and then you'll just have to mark that you're working from home, because it's going to ask you if you're working from the school building. You just mark no, and then it'll take you right into where they were on the test, and then they can finish it up.
I think that is it. And if you guys have any questions, please, I know most of us with 6 use Seesaw as well, right?
Yep.
If you are not using the Seesaw app, I know I have most of my parents, but if you need to join that, please contact me. It's the best way, I think, that for communication, especially we're uncertain. We don't know how long we're going to be digital. It's obviously through the new year, but if you have any questions, please, that's the best way to reach out to us as teachers, and it's quick because it gives us a quick notification on our phones, and we can get back in touch with you as soon as possible. And I think that is it. If you guys have any questions, again, our office hours are 9 to 10. Today, obviously, it's over, and then Wednesday, Thursday, as well as Friday. And Friday, remember, students, it's still an early release. We're still honoring the early release, so students are done by 1:15. So if we do not see anyone, I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. Everybody stay healthy, stay safe, and just enjoy the time that you guys are spending with family.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Take care. Merry Christmas. Bye.